In the last 12 months, the State Fire Management Council has been supported by a small team working out of headquarters to undertake a strategic bushfire assessment for the state and to implement changes to the fire management area committees and support them in their new roles. The State Fire Management Council was given the task of providing advice regarding the extent and effectiveness of fuel reduction burning programs across Tasmania. As a result, they have produced a strategic fuel management report. It's a report that incorporates a strategic risk assessment where bushfire risk was assessed across the state. This is the actual risk model that supports the solutions created by the bushfire-ready neighbourhoods and community protection planning programs and will inform strategic fuel management. The statewide strategic bushfire risk assessment identifies three things: communities that may be at a high risk of bushfire impacts, areas in the landscape that are high priority for risk treatment, and areas where fuel reduction burning could be used to reduce risk. You might ask the question, what has happened to fire management area committees? There are now 10 fire management area committees covering the state, with boundaries based on bushfire risk and topography, largely aligning to local government boundaries. These committees include representation from the fire service, local government, land management and industry groups. Fire Management Area Committee membership has also been changed to reflect broader strategic goals. And the committee boundaries have been changed to reflect that bushfire is primarily a topography and vegetation issue. State Fire Management Council is supporting fire management area committees in the development of fire protection plans for each fire management committee area. These fire protection plans identify the bushfire risks in the area, as well as identifying areas of high priority for risk mitigation. The priorities determined through these plans should form the basis of an appropriate bushfire risk mitigation program, which can be implemented on a priority basis using the same underlying assessment of bushfire risk. For example, these plans may identify areas for strategic fuel management, places where community bushfire mitigation plans are most suitable, or communities where bushfire-ready neighbourhoods and community bushfire response and protection plans are the most appropriate risk mitigation strategy. The ultimate aim is a common understanding of where the bushfire risk is and the implementation of priority actions that can be taken to address it. Through these three programs, we are collaboratively addressing bushfire risk in the most effective and efficient way possible. When we look at these three programs combined, you can see just how much Tasmania has already benefited from these programs. The State Fire Management Council creates plans for these fire management areas. Community protection planning has already produced plans for these areas, with more plans in development for these areas for this fire season. Bushfire-ready neighbourhoods has supported and engaged with these areas and will work with these areas between 2014 and 2016. There are definite overlaps between the programs, and each program brings a slightly different approach to risk treatment. This is why we're often seen to be covering similar areas. Ultimately, our combined and coordinated work will result in safer communities. Communities that are more resilient, better equipped, and understand their risk. And for us, it means fires are easier to control. Firefighting is safer. Our response is smarter. And we feel more confident that people within the community can help themselves. And you can get involved too. By participating in prescribed burning, by helping out with community planning, and by getting yourself involved in community activities. Have you thought about having a designated community engagement volunteer in your brigade? If you haven't, now could be the perfect time.